Alright then, so now the time has come to take a look at something called trend analysis. And first of all, in very simple terms, the market can basically be in three different states. First of all, we have the uptrend. And an uptrend is basically a market state where the price continues to print both higher highs and higher lows. So for example, on this chart right here, you can see that the price printed a high right here. Then the price went down here and printed a low. We saw a pullback and printed a low. But next, the price pushed higher and printed another high, or in other words, a higher high. And then it went down and printed a higher low. And the market is basically in an uptrend as long as we continue to print higher highs and higher lows. So for example, right here, you can see that we have yet another higher high, right? And here we have yet another higher low. Once again, right here, we have yet another higher high. So here I can actually see that I actually made a mistake. This part right here should have actually also been green, because as long as we are printing consecutive higher highs and higher lows, the market is in an uptrend. The next market state is the downtrend. And the downtrend is just the opposite of the uptrend. Or in other words, we need to print consecutive lower lows and higher lows at the same time. So for example, here we have a low, here we have a high, here we have a lower low, right? And here we have a lower high, lower low, and so on, lower high. So the red part here is a downtrend. The final market state here is what we call a sideways market or consolidation. And this market state is simply when we don't have an uptrend or downtrend, all other market states are considered, some kind of sideways market. So for example, right here, you can see that we have highs. Here we have a higher high, but then a lower high, then a higher high. Here we have lows, at around the same level. So in this market state right here, we don't really have a trend. So this is what we call a sideways market. But there are multiple types of sideways markets, and we're not going to talk about all of them in this course. But you can, for example, imagine, a market where we have a low and a high that goes something like this. You can see in this case, the market is printing both lower lows and, higher highs at the same time. So this is yet another example of a sideways market, because even though we are printing higher highs, in order to have an uptrend, we also need to print higher lows. And that's not true for this market. And even though we're printing lower lows, in order to have a downtrend, we need to also print lower highs. So this is an example of a sideways market. We could also imagine a market that maybe looks the opposite. So a market that looks something like this, where we are printing consecutive, you can see consecutive lower highs and at the same time consecutive higher lows. This is also a type of sideways market. Alright, so now when we know about the very basics of trend analysis, we know about the different market states, now we are ready to dive deeper and take a look at some specific rules we can use to determine the direction of the market. So now guys, alright, so if you guys are ready to continue watching this course, then simply click or tap on the screen right here. It will take you to my full market structure training video. I hope I will see you all over there very soon.